titled The Chum Bucket, the worst Guardian farm in history. Now I know. This this may be a little deceiving to some people, considering like the drop rate, 96K an hour. But just, I mean, I'm in an honest to God survival world, and this, look at this, like the worst Guardian farm ever. But you be the judge. You be the judge. I just, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't even make a sorting machine to keep up with this. Now, if you want to know how to get yours this fast, first off, I'll explain to you. I got a lot of help from this on this. I got a server full of people helping me out here, and I want you guys to be the judge on what do you think about the Guardian farm yourself. Now, first off, I want to explain that we got over 100 double chests of storage here, which are rapidly filling up, considering we just hooked them up yesterday. A specially designed item elevator to keep up with so many items. At the top, we had to have, like, not hoppers everywhere, but a steady stream of water that would fill up each hopper in line, just to keep up with it. Not only that, but it empties out into multiple chests at the same time, all the way across. That's the only way I could get it to keep up with this. This is entirely too OP. Like, to make this in your survival world, you would have to be mad. Let me take you down and show you the redstone for it. It's super simple. It's very easy to build compared to some of the other ones. It just looks super complicated, I know, but it's not really that way. Just stacks and stacks and stacks. And look, I got 50 something minecart with hoppers here, and they can't even keep up with the drops. Look, there's clearly a minecart with a hopper on this track, and it's just not able to pick up that because it's full. Look at this. That's entirely too much. Entirely too much. Hey, whoever that is, please chill out. I'm doing a YouTube video, and you're sort of interrupting it. Thank you. Okay. Now, I wanted to show you guys the item elevator, and I got a little sidetrack there. Let me eat some raw fish here, I guess. Alright. Take you down here and show you how I keep up with so many items being output. Like, all it took was 2 droppers. And, I mean, all these hoppers are being emptied out at an amazing rate, but, like, if I had another dropper, I think it might be able to keep up. Alright. There's one dropper constantly dropping on this side, and this empties out 25 of those lines all at once. On the other side, we have another dropper system, emptying out the other 25 of those lines. Just like that. They meet up in the middle in this little water stream, and it ends right there. It goes across a piece of packed ice right here, and this solid stone block stops it, so it can go straight up through. Now, the only thing that I had to do to work this item elevator was just put an infinite clock here. That's set to 1, that's set to 2. Now, my normal item elevator isn't fast enough to keep up with this. I mean, the demand on this is just crazy. But if for some reason, like, the item doesn't go all the way up, you see that? A piece of shard got shot through the stair right here and put back into the water. It's coming right back through the very next time, and it gets sent up the very next time. No loss. It goes straight up. It took a little while to figure out how to get one to go all the way up without items ending up in the middle of the ocean. We did that a couple of times. To make it so efficient, first off, we use the drop method. You have to drop them down 44 blocks, and that's from the fence gate all the way to the floor. And also, We didn't light up any tunnels around here. That's another thing. We didn't have to light up any other tunnels. All we had to do was just remove the water 3 blocks away from the outside of the temple, and we made sure that there was only one water source block in the top of that circle up there. Let me go get my tools, and I will build up and show you the spawn on this thing. It's just crazy. It's nuts. We've been here not even a full 24 hours, and we already have a full overload of anything we could possibly want. Like, the amount of fish you get out of here, we got over 35,000 fish in like 2 hours yesterday. Just fish. And then look, all of these storages are filled up right now. I think I can't get over that. I'm going to need another set of blocks. Also, with all the prismarine shards, we've been making prismarine bricks. Just filling them up. Like, and you know it takes 9 shards per brick. That's a lot of shards. I just showed you over 13,000 bricks right there. So you do the math. 9 times 13,000. I didn't AFK here overnight last night or anything like that. That would be nuts. You wouldn't ever want to do that. I'm taking you up to the top up here to show you the spawn. It's going to move over to the other side. Yes, but see, even though I'm cutting off half of the spawn rate, you can still just see the magnitude of this thing. I mean, it's just huge. These guys just constantly spawn and they don't stop. Now, a lot of people put a whole lot of dispensers up there and they use it to turn off the water and turn it on. But, I mean, with the chest slap full of stuff and this water running down with the one water source block all the way across the top, it's just too much. It's way too much lag on your game. You can't. I wouldn't see any means to do it. Like, if I wanted to turn this off, I'd just put blocks all the way across the top layer of that. If I wanted to refill it back up, I would just make me a layer and put me some water down on top of it. I mean, that's simple. But other than that, I mean, if you don't want nothing to spawn here, then all you gotta do is just leave. Or you can also take the top off of that thing and it'll cut the spawn rate of this thing down 95% instantly. That's how the spawn is so great. We covered it up, and that top block right there is at Y63. Alright, so that means our water level is on Y62. And on Y61, there's no water whatsoever. It's straight downfall from there. Nothing else. These guys can spawn in the downfall water. As you can see, the guys spawning on the bottom down there. So that has no bearing whatsoever. If you want to build this in your world, I suggest you get yourself a tree farm, because that's like 20 something stacks of wood, 22, 23 stacks of wood just for the fence gates alone. And you're going to need like iron crazy. It took like 3.5 stacks of blocks to make all the hoppers and everything and the mine carts for this. But I think it was well worth it, considering we only have to AFK here for like maybe a day, and we'll have everything we'll ever need in the server without duplicating anything. But therein lies another problem. What do you do with so many items? We can't even shoot them out in lava as fast as they're being produced. Like I said, we can't even pick them up as fast as they're being produced, let alone shoot them out in lava as fast as they're being produced. So that means somebody's going to have to sit here and change out the stuff like constantly. It's going to be a constant job. So we made another portal right here so we could just unload the chunks. We'll never build around it so the chunks will be loaded all the time or anything like that. We'll just come out here whenever we need the stuff from the Guardian farm. And maybe one day, you know, if it begins to be too much for us, we could just take the top off and, like I said, cut the spawn rate down 95%. In which case it'll be a whole lot slower. Like, not even 1/50th of the spawn we have right now. It's just that bad. I digress. You be the judge. Alright guys, Lord Redstone here. If you like this video, please do me a favor. Reach down there in the comment section and tell me what you think about it. catch me right here for the next tutorial. I'm going to do an iron golem farm next for the tutorial, but for the next stream, I'm going to be doing a gold farm, and we're going to be doing it all week next week. Until then, I'm Lord Redstone. See you later. Bye, guys.